Shojodoji is one of the best decks right now. I'll be showing you guys what the cards can do and explaining them after I'll show you a game, because it's easier to see what the cards can do live in game, and also show you how I think right now. Okay, so starting with Shojodoji, this deck has a really strong early game. On turn 2, both of your left and right column is most likely filled already, so your attacks will be 18, 18, and then behind your Vanguard you probably don't need a booster on that on turn 2. And then if your opponent does try to remove your rear guards, you have ways to build the board, and you also have a lot of plussing and early and a lot of searches, so this deck is pretty consistent. Okay, let's start with the grade 3 Shojodoji. So Energy Blast 3, bind 3 cards, bind 3 stat cards from Soul, and you choose 2 of your opponent's rear guard circles, and you bind all of the cards on those circles, and your opponent chooses a card from their hand and binds it. And then if you somehow haven't got rid of them at the end of the turn, your opponent puts them back to hand. Choosing 2 circles is really important because it bypasses a lot of the restricts, like abilities that says your opponent cannot choose this unit with cards abilities since it targets the circle. So that's -3 from your opponent if you somehow get rid of them in the bind zone, which you will have cards to do that. Then the second skill, which is not once per turn, when this unit attacks or is attacked, you put 2 rear guards to Soul, you choose up to 2 stat cards from your bind zone and call them each to a front and back row rear guard circle. So it doesn't have to be in the same column, and if it's your opponent's battle phase, you can put those cards in the guardian circle instead. So you can also bypass some guard restricts with this skill, and it's not once per turn. I mean, in most cases you'll only use it once, but yeah, just keep that in mind, it's not once per turn. Shojodoji probably has the strongest ride line. So grade 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you choose 2 stealth units. The first one goes to Soul, and the remaining one goes to bind. You can only choose normal units, so you cannot choose the triggers. This is important because you put the first card into Soul, so if you only get 1, you can't choose to put it into bind. And then the second skill, both Shojodoji grade 1 and 2 has the same second skill, act when they're in the bind zone. You can Soul Blast 1 to call them to rear, so it helps a lot when you don't have units, or it also helps you fill your board. Then the grade 2 Shojodoji on plays, look at top 5 cards of your deck. So similar skill with the grade 1, but the first card you put to Soul and the other one you call. So that's free +1. It's a top 5 search. From this, you mostly call Easy Sao if you have a chance, because Easy Sao on plays CB1, look at top 5 cards of your deck, and you add 1 stat card from among them and add it to your hand. So that's another +1. So you can either choose to add a stealth PG or another unit you can call. And then for Unprecedented is your big beater. It's pretty much 23k because it gets 10k con skill if 2 or more of your cards were put from rear guard into Soul this turn. And then on plays by a card's ability, you can Soul Blast 1 to draw 1. So you can also call this from the grade 2 Shojodoji skill. You don't have to be grade 3 already if it's placed by a skill, since it's a superior call. So another +1. So if you call this as well, you get another +1. And then Ogijishi on place, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you add 1 stat card name. You add 1 stat card from among them and put it into Soul. So it helps you set up your Soul and /bind, since you're gonna be binding cards from Soul with Shojodoji. And it gets +5 if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. Then the second skill, when this unit is put from rear guard into Soul, so from rear guard you put it into Soul during your battle phase, you can activate the skill CB1, and you can choose 2 cards in your opponent's bind zone and put them into drop. Face up cards. You can choose 2 face up cards in your opponent's bind zone and put them into drop. You get, and the player, so you will get the skill, all of your front row units with stat and their card names get +5 on the end of turn. So you can also stack this, but it's more rare, but you can stack this. So if you use 2 of these skills, you can give your front +10. So +5 is really big because it will hit over defensive even without Persona Ride. So let's say this will swing for 18 or 23 if your opponent's already grade 3 and you place this. Your other column will be Izasao and another grade 1, so that's only 18. But with this skill, it's gonna be +5. It's gonna get +5, so 23. So it will hit over defensive if your opponent, even if your opponent's at grade 3. So next is Tsukuyodachi. This enables your multi-attacks. This deck can do up to 8 attacks, but mostly around 4 to 7. On your Persona Ride, on their second grade 3 turn, it's mostly 5 to 7. So as long as this is in the bind, they can do multi-attacks. And when they get 2 of this in bind, that's where they can just keep on looping it and keep on using its skill. So yeah, if opponent's not getting defensives, this becomes really strong because you can just keep on calling it. So the skill is, when this card is put into soul from deck or rear guard during your turn, you bind it and soul charge 1. So when you put it with your soul chargers like Ogijishi or the ride line, you can put it in bind, because on its second skill in bind zone, when 2 or more of your rear guards were put into soul at the same time during your turn, you can CB1 and call this to an open rear. So the cards that do that puts 2 rear guards to soul, is first Shojodoji with his second skill or /third skill. Shojodoji with his auto skill, and Kinran. So this Kinran mixed with Tsukuyodachi makes a lot more attacks, because Kinran's skill is, at the end of the battle, it boosted if you have a grade 3 Shojodoji Vanguard, put 2 stat rear guards in the same column as this unit into soul, and you can add a grade 2 or greater stealth card from your drop and add it to hand. So when you use this skill, you can use Tsukuyodachis in bind. This is really strong since you can keep on adding units that you may need next turn, and you can get Persona Rides. So you can search out Persona Rides from your searches like the ride line or Ogijishi, put it into soul, and you soul blast it by using the second skill of the ride line or Unprecedented, so you can get it back to hand with Kinran. So it's very rare for this deck to not get Persona Ride, and when they get Persona Ride, they can keep on getting it back to hand every turn. Then Stealth PG, so you can choose it for these abilities. Then some people prefer to use Fall Heart over this card, but sometimes this helps you set up easier, in my opinion. So Kagechika on place, choose a stealth card from your drop and you may put it into soul. So this helps you especially in mirrors where another Shojodoji player can interact with your bind zone, so they can mess with your setup and remove cards. So this will make it easier to set it back up. And when your other unit is placed on rear guard from bind zone, you can put this into soul draw 1. But for the second skill, you will most likely use this, because most of the time you have to choose Ride on Kunai. When your other rear guard is placed on rear guard from bind zone, you bind this unit. That unit that was called gets +5, and if you did not countercharge this turn, you can countercharge. So this deck relies a lot on CB with Izasao, and the multi-attack depends on CB, Tsukuyodachi. So I mean, it can still run without CB, but the CB helps a lot. So a lot of times people will control your CB, the amount of CB you have, so you don't just end them that turn. And then when you're from the bind zone, when your Shojodoji grade 3 Vanguard is attacked, you may call this to Guardian Circle and it acts as a 10,000 shield. So the wording of this, you have to guard with this. You have to activate the skill from the bind zone before you guard, because if you guard already, you already skip the step where your Vanguard is attacked, because it's already guard step. In most tournaments, it's fine, like in locals, but there are some situations, but this might be implemented on like regionals, like BCS, and also in local tournaments if you use Fall Heart. So if you use Fall Heart or other energy cyclers to draw one, it's kind of hard to take it back, because now you know what you draw. So it's kind of hard for your opponent to let you use Raidon Kunai. Then the Regalis piece, Angel Ladder, because right now Shojodoji and Shiranui is still strong, so this will help a lot in the mirrors and against Shiranui, and it's just nice against other decks as well if they have removal, since it will protect your units, and they will stay alive, and you can use Shojodoji's skill on their turn as well. So that is the deck list, and we'll go through the game. Oh, okay, we're going first. So going first with Shojo is so strong. For my mulligan, it's mostly Ogijishi, Kinran, and Izasao. Izasao and Ogijishi for the early game. Kinran just helps you set up your board. And if I get Persona Ride, okay, it's easy to keep it because you can just get it back with Kinran. Okay, we're playing against Alec with his Eva. So I'll use Shojodoji's skill to look at the top 5, add 1 to soul, put 1 to soul, and 1 to bind. Okay, so I'll put this to soul, and then put Kinran to bind, and then I pass. Shuffle and pass.
What are the chances? So I nagmuligan ako kanina, then I got the same ones. Like, I don't know what are the chances of that, but okay. And then I will search my deck for an order.
Bang Pro volume
I'll show this. It's kind of loud.
Yeah.
I got the monster order. Shuffle my deck. And then I draw for going second. And then I will play my research order. It's kind of crazy. It's automatic.
Bang
So
Pro kind
two
of crazy.
immigrants. I'll put one immigrant to hand and then one.
With the automation. Sheesh. This is our first day of using it. Well, like
Okay.
I've tried it before, but it was hard since I was used to CFA.
So since I have two immigrants in drop, I can use one. I will call it behind my Vanguard, and it gets +2 because of his own skill. And then battle phase, I will swing for
Take.
18.
Okay.
Okay, good face.
Actually don't have Isao, but I will believe that I will get it
Bro doesn't have.
in
I
the
don't
top
believe.
5. Radek.
You got some engines though. You have top 5s.
Yeah, so using grade 2 Shojodoji skill, look at the top
This
5, and we do get it. And we
Oh, it
get
does.
Unprecedented Soul and call Izasao. Shuffling my deck, then look at the top 5 using Izasao skill. So CB1, look at the top 5. And I can add a stealth unit from among them to my hand, a normal unit. I can get
Crazy.
Kinran to get another booster on board. Or I can get Okijishi for next turn. Yeah, why not? I'll get Izusao. Then I will call Okijishi. Use his skill to look at the top 5 and put 1 to soul. And I do get Tsukuyodachi. So his skill is when he goes to soul, you can bind him to souls. So he goes and then you soul charge.
Doing Shojodoji stuff.
Yes. Then I will call Kinran. So first time, well not first time, but mostly I already have almost a full board.
Wait, what happened? Why did I see Flare Veil Dragon?
Oh wait,
Did you draw that?
goes to soul
Okay.
from Tsukuyodachi skill.
So this is a 10, just a 10. Yeah. So I will overguard this one first.
Hey yo. Okay.
I will. And I'll 1+ this one.
Wait, why?
I have my reasons. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh, no trigger.
Wait, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Enter.
Actually, I don't know if that's the red call, but.
Yeah.
So I will ditch. Oh, wait. I'll do the automatic thing. I will drop and ride. And then I'll search for another order. Another monster order.
Okay.
To hand. So then I will first use the order. Okay, we only find 1 here though. So put this to hand and then put everything back to deck. We'll energy charge or energy blast 3 and then call Imigrar. Then from Imigrar skill, it gets plus 2k from itself. Yeah, so we'll call Wavelos behind him. And then also blast 2. To draw 1. So just go to battle here. I will swing first.
No guard. Oh, I got a plan.
Yo, I don't like that. I still want to swing at your Vanguard though.
Oh, Vanguard?
Yeah.
Oh. Vanguard? Hey, yo. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, this is for my hand. Okay, so. Dude.
Hey, what's your plan, bro?
Take this. Kinda want to take this.
What's your plan?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you know why I kept the Izusao. I got the Izusao from Izusao skill, so I can.
Oh no! So now you can do it again.
So I can bot deck 2.
I see.
I guess also I guess like 1 CB is not bad. I guess 1 CB is still tough to manage for Shojodoji. Okay, so I'll use Izusao skill, look at top 5. And I will add a... Wait, let me check my drop. Okay, I already have Persona Ride, so... I will get another Izusao. Hey yo.
Bro is loaded.
So I will... Both of your Immigrars, I wanted to keep Izusao so I can bot deck them. So we only have 1 left.
Yep.
So I don't know if it would matter since you can search it out with blue research.
Yeah, I can cycle him. Pretty much.
But I'm hoping that I can do it next turn again. But you also drew into a red Eva, so...
No, but I'll cycle it regardless kasi he's gonna be constant drop.
Oh, ano.
Yeah.
True. My master plan. 1 from hand. Bind 1 from hand.
Oh yeah.
My master plan.
That's Red Eva, by the way.
Red Eva, okay. Okay, I forgot to bind, sorry.
Yeah, you didn't bind anything.
Bind, and then... Bind. And then I will use... the grade 1 Shojodoji skill. So I'll put this to drop. And then I'll call it from bind. right? And then I'll call this 10 batteries.
First, because the other one is still gonna be 18,
Okay, okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, hey.
Kinda bad though.
Oh, no trigger. No trigger.
I'm not getting anything here.
So, Kindred skill, I put them both to soul. And then I can add a grade 2 or greater stealth unit from my drop to hand. So, I will get a Persona Ride. And then, Isasao's skill, when he's put into soul, my Vanguard gets +5. And I get to bot deck one of your cards in your bind zone. So, I will bot deck the Imigrar.
Okay.
And then Shojodoji skill, I put 2 rear guards to soul. So 1, and then this one, his skill is pending. I'll finish Shojodoji skill. Go 1,
But that's loud.
2. Okay, so I'll activate Isasao skill first. My Vanguard gets +5 again, and I put your Immigrant to the bottom of your deck.
Okay. Ah, oops. Sorry.
Yeah. All good. And then I will use Sukuyodachi skill. It goes to bind zone and I soul charge 1. And then oops. And toots. And then okay. And then on President skill, I get to Soul Blast 1 to draw 1. Because he was placed by card's ability. And then guess since you did not get triggered though. No, actually I think this is fine. 31. And then on President yeah, and then our president gets +10. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, that's it.
Oh, he's not using Tsukuyodachi.
Yes.
Okay.
I could have bind this to counter charge and then call. Oh.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this is safer to guarantee the damage.
I will PG this though.
Okay, so checking the drive. Draw trigger. Power to on president. Heal trigger. Oh, if I called it Tsukuyodachi, I missed out. Okay, 51.
It's kinda big though. Oh my, I don't wanna take this. But
Ooh, and turn.
this one goes back to hand. So that's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but I didn't want you to get a heal, but you actually got one. Press the drop and ride. Okay, so then I will use Blue Lab first to get one and then call. Yeah. So I'll call combine. So I'll call it anywhere. Then I'll use Eva skill to check top 3. Then I'll use Imigrar. So the skill it goes to soul. The sound effects are crazy. Then I'll search for a red Eva to ride into. So I'll search for this. The Blue Lab skill, I will Soul Blast Imigrar to. I'll rest 3. And then this one gets. Eva gets +5. Face. I don't have units. So I will attack with Combine Rusher first. His skill he gets +10 since you're at grade 3 or greater. And I have an order zone or an order, 2 or more set order.
I will guard with 10k. Yeah.
Then Eva skill, I will bind an Eva. Then I will search my deck for an Obscudide call it? Obscure skill, it gets plus 10, and then Eva skill gets plus 5 on top of the 10. And it also gets a crit.
Oh, critical.
And then Eva skill, she also gets plus 5. So this is 23.
Take it. I'ma take it.
Okay. First,
Oh, critical. Trigger.
I'll put crit to ban.
Oh, okay.
Second check.
Oh.
Okay, it doesn't ban.
Okay. Okay.
I will still put it.
Now we're gaming.
Oh wait, so you're getting 4. Yeah, I'll still put it to obscure. But you got another damage. Not like that.
Damage trigger.
So it's 3 damage.
3. Power to my van.
Oh my gosh, that's sad. So here I have to swing at your at President first in case you use it to guard.
Okay.
Oh, it actually it's supposed to be 28, but it's fine. And then 48 to crit.
I will guard with 30, so 53.
Okay. Should, but it's
Oh, automatic?
no, it didn't give me enough.
Okay, my turn, bro. Persona ride. Oh, okay, okay.
Wait, how can I take off the sound?
Oh, I think you have to do it in your
yeah,
volume
yeah.
mixer of Windows. Okay, so Ogijishi skill, it gets plus 5 because you're at grade 3. So call Kinran. I will call Izasao. Should I use a skill? 1, 2.
Ang loud na. Crazy.
Okay, I will use this first. But this is so Angel Ladder skill. My units cannot be targeted by card effects, and my Vanguard gets plus 5. And then wait. Okay. 33.
Man, I gave you too much damage. Wait, are you gonna bind my stuff?
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay,
And
so
then-
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, which ones? Ito ba? I just assumed.
Yung yeah. Pretty
Okay,
much.
okay.
I will bind your front row, and then I will bind.
I bound the draw trigger.
Okay. Guess I'll bind. I guess I can bind Ogijishi for the power. I can bind Shojodoji just in case for next turn, and then guess Izasao. So I have another option. Okay. 33.
There's gonna be also 33. So there's no incentive for me to not take. I think that goes here. Okay, no trigger.
So, Kinran skill. I put both of them to soul. I get a persona ride from drop. And then I'll use Ogijishi's skill. Okay, so I'll use Tsukuyodachi's skill first to call it. And then Ogijishi's skill, I will put the draw
Yeah.
trigger and Obscudite to drop. The grade 3 Obscudite.
Grade 2? Grade
Grade 3. I mean grade 3.
3? Okay.
And then my front row gets plus 5. So 25.
I'll take this one.
Boy,
I ain't
33.
getting triggers right now.
No trigger. No trigger. No trigger. So using
Oh my
Shojodoji.
gosh, that's actually tough for me now.
Do I use? I think I will choose power.
There's no way I survive now. How do I not get triggers? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 out. No, 3 out.
Okay, so
Yo.
bot deck your Obscurite. Then I use OBGC skill of 5, 1 to soul. So I got Tsukuyodachi, so okay, I'll finish the skill first. +5 from its skill, and then +5 from the previous skill of Okujishi, and then the one I put into soul, I bind it. Then I soul charge too because I got Tsukuyodachi from the Okujishi, and then I will use Tsukuyodachi skill to call him out, and I'll use Raiden Kunai to give him a +5 and counter charge. And then this also gets +5 from the Ogijishi's previous skill, the previous Ogijishi skill. So 46.
Yeah, I didn't expect to like not get triggers at all.
No trigger. Oh,
I'll use that
freezing
first.
wave.
This is still like 43. So, 2 to pass.
To the pass. First check. Second check. So I will. Well, you do not have effect PGs, so I can attack with this. You still have heals. Oh, no heal revealed.
No.
Ayo. Do you believe in magic?
I have 24 cards in deck. There's like, I'll be honest, there's one trigger in my hand.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut out.
A.
I will take this one.
Oh, GG. So,
GG.
okay, I'll just show off the final combo. So this one will go here. This one goes to soul. So using Kinran's skill, so you can get another stealth unit. So you'll probably get Ogijishi here, and then skill of Tsukuyodachi, you can bind it. So charge. I mean, at this case you don't need because you already have 2. But yeah, and then you call out your previous and the old Tsukuyodachi that's already in bind. So how many is that? So this is that 5. Oh, is that how many attacks? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah, pretty much.
7. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
So
7.
7. So like, yeah, you can do 8, but it's less likely. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching.